this is an all signs bonus reading. We'll do what Spirit wants to tell you. We'll start with fire, earth, air, and then I was gonna say chart for some reason. Air and then water. Never mind my hair, I have oil in it. Okay. It's like glossy. It's not glossy by nature. Alright, so let's begin this. My cat is crazy in the background. Go with it. She's climbing walls today. I have to cut her nails. But let's start. What Spirit wants to tell you. And hopefully we won't be cut off like last time. I had a lot of retaliation. But, okay, yeah. I'm just purifying the deck because I did a reading before this. Alright. We'll start with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what does Spirit want to tell you? What does Spirit want to tell the Sagittarius? What does Spirit want to tell the Sagittarius? I'm seeing the number 3 or 8 for some reason. I'm hearing this for you, Sagittarius. Not everything that you put your heart into will prosper. But it will teach you something. So, if something doesn't have a return on the material sense or the physical sense, it will have a return on your emotions. Now, this is telling you not to take it as a negative, but to use it to be a lesson of some kind. Because what you consider as a failure or something that hasn't worked the way that you expected shouldn't be stopping you or frustrating you. I've mentioned this maybe in one of your readings that you have to try to know if something is going to work or not. And even when it doesn't work, that is an indication that is something that doesn't work. It's simple as that. It's not like it's not rocket science. You have to try something, and the only way that you know if it will work or not is that you try. And the things that do not give anything that you expected from doesn't mean it's a waste, because there will be information about the situation that you've invested in or put your effort, time towards, regardless of the outcome, whether it's good or bad. You won't know what doesn't work until you try. So you have to try to know what works and what doesn't. And when the time is, when you have times where it doesn't work, it's also a good thing in that sense, because now you know it doesn't work. And so you stop putting your energy and effort towards it. And you won't live to wonder if that thing would have worked if you tried. You see what I mean? It reminds me of this saying, I think it goes like that, not word for word, but it goes like that. Fear is more crippling than failure. Fear is more crippling than failure. So if you fail to accomplish something, take into account that you have tried, and in trying you figured that it doesn't work. For you anyway, right? So don't regret that you've tried something that didn't work, but be glad. Because now you know for certain that it won't work or doesn't work. You see what I mean? So, and this feels on an emotional level. This could be regarding someone or regarding something that you are passionate about or feel strongly about. Yes, let it be a lesson. Let it be something you learn from. Okay. It's all happening for you. Okay. I feel like that is your message. Leo. What does Spirit want to tell Leo? What does Spirit want to tell Leo? Be yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Really straightforward message for you, Leo, like from the get-go. It's like, don't kid yourself, be yourself. Don't be apologetic for being yourself. Don't shy away from being yourself. Don't play tricks. Don't be anyone else but yourself. This is all yourself. Okay? Yeah. Believe in yourself. You have the Magician here. You don't have to be anyone else but you to accomplish the things that you desire in life. And you have the Strength card, which is you. The Leo card. So, be yourself. Don't try to be anyone else. For nobody. I feel like you being yourself is the best course for whatever you're going through. You might think otherwise. You might think, I have to be someone else to get what I want, to accomplish what I want. It's telling you, no, be yourself. Quit the games, quit the trickery, quit the, thinking outside of yourself, meaning being someone else, because that's not how it should be. That's not how it's supposed to be. The best way to be is to be yourself. That's literally it. That's what I'm getting, like, full stop. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Okay. That is your message. Short and sweet. Aries. What does Spirit want to tell Aries? What does Spirit want to tell Aries? What are you so obsessed about? You're obsessing over someone or something. And it's becoming a burden instead of There is something that you want to do, it's telling you to fucking do it already. And it has to do with your emotions. You might need to speak to someone about what you're going through. They might give you insights. On how to accomplish it, or give you another perspective that could be beneficial for you. Because your obsession is growing, but it is also keeping you stuck, making you procrastinate instead of putting any action towards it. And it's telling you to act from your heart or act from your emotions. I'm not saying that you should be like acting without thinking, but rather get in touch with your heart. What is your heart telling you to do? And if your heart is, I want to say, aching, or if your heart is feels confused or feels intense, talk to someone. Get another perspective in. It could help, because your thoughts could be scattered. That's why I say focus on your heart. Clear out the noise in your head. Focus what the heart wants, and do that. Because I feel like you sitting there and thinking about what you're thinking over and over again is not going to get you anywhere. There is obsession growing from it. So this is telling you to put action, or to silence the noise in your head and get outside of your head and get in touch with your heart. This can be regarding a person or a career move that you're feeling very much strongly about. And you're like, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? So there is almost something that you want to do really badly, but your thought process is confusing it. So this is telling you to stop the chatter in the head and do what's in the heart. Go ahead, do what's in the heart. And if you feel your heart is confusing you, get another perspective in by another person. Consult with a professional if you like. Doesn't have to be, if you have shitty friends, doesn't have to be a friend, because they could give you bad advice, right? So it's almost like telling you, consult with someone that knows what you're going through, or knows or has a lot of information about what you want to do. You see what I mean? And there is a strong possibility that this has to be, or this is like a career shift or a life-changing move, meaning a big move that you're reluctant to make. All right. Fire signs, done. All right, Virgo. What does Spirit want to tell Virgo? What does Spirit want to tell Virgo? learn more about the situation that you have at hand. And be ready for what's to come from it. Okay, what I'm getting here is that you need to collect enough information so that when you make a move, it's a move that you want to make. What I mean by that is that you need to be certain before you make a move. Collect information, put it in practice, test the waters, sleep on it, change habits. So it's in a way kind of like putting the thoughts into actions and putting the actions into habits so that your behavior changes to align with what you want to accomplish. Okay, because I see that you have a possible beginning here that is being manifested by you, but it's telling you to be prepared for it so that when the opportunity comes, you are prepared for it. See what I mean? And this preparation is in knowledge, habits, actions, practice, and such. So that when that event, that day, that opportunity comes to you, you're like, I've been waiting for you. You know what I mean? Preparation, and it should be easy because you like to plan things out, right? You're a Virgo. Virgos like to plan things to the T. I know because I have Virgo moon. All right. Taurus. What does Spirit want to tell Taurus? What does Spirit want to tell Taurus? You have what it takes to accomplish what you want. You could be doubting yourself unnecessarily. You have what it takes to approach the situation or the person of your liking. But you're hesitant for some reason. So this is telling you, stop overthinking it, start doing it. And I don't know in what sense. Maybe action-based. I mean, it is action indeed, because I see that you could be thinking like, oh, I haven't got what it takes. I'm not ready for this. I might be, but I'm not. You could be back and forth with doubting yourself. And this doubt is coming from fear. It's not coming from you not being capable of doing it. See what I mean? So you have what it takes to do something, to approach something or someone. It could be a partnership of some kind. This can be a lover or a a partner in business, right? So it's oh yes, you can do it. You have the magician. You have everything that you need to accomplish whatever you want here in this situation. This is a specific situation regarding a partnership of some kind. Maybe even a contract of some kind. And it's either with love or business. but you're doubting yourself. You're like, no, 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 I need to prepare more. I need to be ready more. And then you go, but I am ready. But no, no, no. You know, there is doubt, there is fear here of failure or fear of not being good enough. And it's telling you to quit it. Stop. Stop saying these things to yourself. And just do it. Okay, just do it. Stop kind of comparing the pros and cons. Stop weighing them. Just do. Okay, just do it. That's what I'm getting for you. Taurus, you have everything that you need to make this happen. The only thing that is in the way is your self-doubt. Negative self-talk, perhaps. I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. Kind of thing. Capricorn. What does Spirit want to tell Capricorn? What does Spirit want to tell Capricorn? I mean, that should be easy for you, but what I'm hearing is that if you want to upgrade, you have to continue on working hard or start working hard. Okay, yeah. And it feels more than physical, meaning this working hard is also on an emotional, mental, and spiritual level. This is telling you to be a student once more. So if you are fixated on an idea, if you are an expert in something, but you feel like you hit a wall, you know, like, okay, so I'm good at this, I know what I'm doing, but what's next? If you're thinking about what the next step is, what's next, you need an upgrade. And for that upgrade to happen, you need to work harder. And it doesn't mean that you have to work harder, meaning increasing your work hours or increasing whatever that you're doing now. It's actually, in a sense, expanding. Meaning trying new things, becoming the student, changing your perspective, getting inspired by different things. So expanding. Instead of working hard, you need to expand. See what I mean? You could be circling in something that you're doing really well. And in order to level up or upgrade, you need to expand. Not work harder, but in the sense when I said work hard, it's expansive. It's not faster, better, or faster, longer. You see what I mean? You can get this new perspective by putting yourself in situations you haven't experienced before, mixing with people that you don't know, or making new connections where people are different from you. Because in the things you don't know are, or is the place you want to be, to expand. Pride has to be left on the side, is what I'm hearing. Pride has to be on the side for this. Meaning, don't be offended if you have no knowledge, no idea what the people that you connect with talk about. Admit that, you know, say, I have no idea. I've never heard of that. I've never experienced that. You know, don't be afraid to say these words. It won't hurt you in any way. It might hurt your ego to some extent, but there's no fault in admitting that you don't know something because you actually don't know it. You see what I mean? Admit that you're learning instead of saying, oh, I know what you're talking about, when you have no clue. You see what I mean? Because, for example, see it that way. When someone says something to you and you have no idea what that means, and you're like, oh yes, I know how you feel, or I know what you mean. The conversation stops. So, but if you say, oh, what is that? Could you explain more? Could you elaborate? Oh, I never thought of it that way. What do you mean? The conversation continues. And in continuing the conversation, you increase your knowledge of it. So when you say, oh, I know what you're talking about, you stop the learning. You see what I mean? You see what I'm trying to get at? So admitting that you don't know something about something is okay. It's actually, it's something that will work in your favor in so many ways. You see? In order for you to upgrade, you need to be open to become the student again, so that you expand on the things that you know and level up in doing so. Okay? My ass is hurting. Sitting down for too long. Oh, pa 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 pa. All right. You did not see myself spanking myself. You did not see me spank myself. Okay. All right. Aquarius. What does Spirit want to tell Aquarius? What does Spirit want to tell Aquarius? How are we taking this? Okay. You have missed on an opportunity here. That was yours. There's a part of you that feels it. The reason why you could be feeling down or disappointed or frustrated is because maybe consciously, and I feel like it's more subconsciously, you know that you missed on something. To say something, to communicate something. I love when the cards sit on my hand like that. And it's love. Damn! Tough one. This is regarding your love life. You basically made a mistake here. Yeah, you missed out on an opportunity with someone that you have a soul contract with. You made a conscious decision about not communicating something, and it's backfiring. Like there's a part of you that feels like, oh shit, I've done a mistake. I've done a mistake. And you're repeating that mistake in your head. Maybe the situation presented itself to you already in reality, and you've dealt with it in a way where it sabotaged it, and you were like, fuck, I've done a mistake there. This is telling you that you did. It's like it's almost like a, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did make a mistake indeed. So this is confirming that you have actually done or made a mistake about this connection or this soul contract, because you have the Lovers here. You have the Lovers. And the Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse, followed by Judgment. You made the wrong judgment. And it resulted in Five of Cups, which is disappointment, whether on a conscious level or a subconscious level. You could be self-sabotaging to punish yourself for the decision that you've made. Spirit is telling you to learn from this. Because what's done is done. And, you know, like, I do see here the lack of communication, or something to do with communication that you might have not done or done badly. It's not too late. Let me see, because is it too late to fix this for Aquarius? It's not. Let me pull another one. It's not really showing me. It might be too late, actually. It might be too late, and the only thing to do is to heal from it. You have the Ace of Wands in reverse with the Six of Swords. So the only thing that you can cultivate, I don't know if that is fitting, but the only thing that you can save of this is you learning from it. Because it seems to be seems like you've missed an opportunity with someone that you have a soul contract with, aka a soulmate. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry to give you this message, but it's almost like a confirmation. Yes, you did. You made a mistake, now move on. Learn from it and move on is what Spirit wants to tell you. You know what I mean? Gemini. What does Spirit want to tell Gemini? What does Spirit want to tell Gemini? Oh, you don't need to change the situation, you need to change yourself. You don't need another situation. You need to change you. You need to transform you. There is nothing wrong with this opportunity. The wrong is on your part. What I mean by that, you need to handle the situation differently. That is at hand. You don't need to change the situation at hand. You see what I mean? So the problem is not with the situation given, it's with how you are handling the situation given. You need to have more faith in yourself, or perhaps in the situation. And you need to kind of transform the way of thinking or the way of feeling when dealing with this situation. Knight. Leave the plant alone. Knight. Stop it. There is not much left of that plant. Stop it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So, Gemini, this situation don't need changing. It's something within you that needs changing. That needs transformation. Maybe a different perspective, or to be looked at differently, for fresh eyes. Whatever that situation, you need to be patient with it, or be patient with yourself dealing with it. Because I feel like it's important to know that it's you. It's almost like it's you that's the problem. It's not the situation that's the problem. Or the person. Whatever the thing that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting for you. Alright, Libra. What does Spirit want to tell Libra? The Lovers. You have a soul contract with someone that you're not with, that you're supposed to be with. You might know this person, but you're not in a union with them. Knight. This is someone that you might have been with before and left. This is the person that you have a soul contract with. It's telling you to make a move towards them. It's telling you to make a move towards them. Your intuition has been nagging you about this person. So if you know who this person is, because they are on your mind constantly, because there is a reason behind it. Spirit is trying to push you towards making a move towards them. This can be a reunion of some kind, because it feels like you two have history together, or have met, or because I see someone is missing someone, whether you missing them or them missing you. It feels it's mutual. It feels it's mutual. You're both missing each other, but nothing is being done. And you might have been the one that ended this hastily. Is that a word? Hastily is what I'm hearing. So it's telling you to make a move towards this person, make an offer of some kind, start a conversation, do something, say something, express something. This person will be happy to hear from you. They might not make the move towards you, and that's why I say you might be the one that has ended it. They will be happy to hear from you and reconnect with you if you want it. Okay? Pisces. What does Spirit want to tell Pisces? The answers you seek will be shown to you in your dreams. You cannot think clearly when you are awake. So the answers you seek will be given to you through your dreams, because in your waking state, there is so much noise that you're not hearing your guide. You're not hearing the guidance that you're receiving when you are awake. So it's telling you to rest more. And I would suggest pen and paper next to your bedside so that you can write the dreams that you are receiving, because they are guidance. They are guidance, and it's almost like it's the only way to get in touch with you, because when you are awake, there is so much happening in your life that it's not coming through. It's not coming through. You have people that are really playing a major distraction in your life, in your waking state. And they could be the reason why you're not receiving guidance or have the clarity to receive the guidance. Like I said, there could be a lot of noise around you in the waking state. And so your dream state is the only way that Spirit is trying to guide you through. So focus on your dreams. We have 111 on the timing clock. Focus on your dreams. The answers you seek are given to you through your dreams. Scorpio. What does Spirit want to tell Scorpio? What does Spirit want to tell Scorpio? The past is in the past, Scorpio. Why are you reliving it? Why are you basing your current life of it? You are basically trapping yourself into the past. You can free yourself. Why are you keeping yourself trapped in the past? Free yourself, meditate more, heal. Heal. Heal from the past is keeping you stuck. It's keeping you hostage, is what I'm hearing. Heal, 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 heal. You have healed some wounds, but it still has you operating from a past state instead of a present, in the now state. Meaning you're basing your decision making and situations at your current life or the current energy based on your past. Now, I know that, we learn from the past, but don't base every situation that comes across you and confuse how you deal with the current situation, because your current situation is not based on your past. It's a new situation. You see what I mean? So, It's telling you to heal from the past and to not make decisions based on the past. You can free yourself from this by bringing awareness to it, by doing the healing, by bringing the awareness. When you're making a decision, think to yourself, is this based on a past situation that I've dealt with before? And now I am projecting that past onto my current situation? And if that is the case, you need to free yourself, meaning get yourself out of the past energy so that you can make the right decision when it comes to your current situation. The confusion is coming from your past. And in so many ways, healing needs to be done here. And I know you could have been healing already, but you still have it's like you're identifying with the scars that you have from the past. And you're like, oh, well, I don't want to reopen those wounds. And so you're acting out of fear, which is holding you back. So it's almost like being, like I said, projecting the past onto your current energy, and it is holding you back in that sense because you're misjudging the situation at hand, because it's not the past. Okay? All right. Cancer. What does Spirit want to tell Cancer? What does Spirit want to tell Cancer? Slowly building that foundation. Okay, so this is telling you that slowly but surely building your foundation. This can be regarding your career. It can be regarding a person, but it feels more towards your career. So this is telling you to be patient with the process or the progress, noticing the progress instead of the end goal. What's yours will not pass you by. For you to go to the next level in life, whatever that is for you, Cancer, is to maintain consistency, being consistent in whatever that you are committing to. You see what I mean? If you remain consistent, there is no other way but to upgrade and become the better version of you, dealing with the situation or in life in general. So working hard pays off, but if you work hard one day and the rest of the week you don't give a shit, you haven't done much. But if you kind of spread the work or work the same way every day without reaching a burnout, because you don't want to work so hard. And I'm not saying that this has to do with work. It can be, though. Whatever work, whatever energy you're putting towards something, let's say, you have to be consistent every day towards it. You can't do 2 days and the rest of the week you're like, I don't feel like doing it because I've reached the burnout in those 2 days. I've worked non-stop. I've given my all. I need to rest for 4 days. See what I mean? So, consistency is key for whatever that you're trying to accomplish, for whatever that you are trying to accomplish. And you might be impatient thinking, well, I want results tomorrow. But that's not the way to go, because what you're building is not something that is done overnight. It's telling you that you need to focus on the progress so that you motivate yourself to be consistent. Okay? Don't focus on the end goal so much, because that is an inevitable result of consistency. That's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the all signs, and I will see you soon.